Hello everyone, it's Daily Joker 77. Welcome back to Movie Reviews. Hi, Season 8. I believe we're on Episode 1. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, find out what episode we're on. I think 121 or 2, I believe. Second guess 122. 121. Oh, 121. Okay, episode 121. Cool. So yeah. Let me follow script. All right. Let me follow script. Yes, this is X-Men, X2, X-Men United. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you're not high already, what's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. Well, seriously, get high with me, okay? That's all I ask. Relax, unwind with me. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I'm so high I can't even function with the script. My God. Alright, we now enter into Earth 10005. I can't speak, apparently. The University X-Men are from, well, obviously. I'm just saying, I'm just refreshing memory, right? It's been a while since I last speak in the multiverse. Yes, it has been. It's been a while. Life happens, right? Life happens, dude. Life happens. Stuff happens, okay? I'm busy a lot, alright? I now have just gotten some time to do a review. Now the journey is into Wolverine's past. Magneto is free from prison. Colonel William Stryker, I should say, returns. Why not? Oh, I have to sit up. Hold on. There we go. Nightcrawler infiltrates the White House. What? And why is Mystique looking for plans for Cerebro? All those questions and more will be answered in this review. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. You know what time it is. Grab your blunts, joints, pens, edibles, bong, pipe, and dabs. Join me in the sesh. Mutants are not the problem. Stryker is. Right? Oh, I felt good. Okay. Let me concentrate. I have nothing to drink, which kind of sucks. That sucks. That sucks, man. That sucks. Wish I had something to drink. Do I have water? Oh, I have water. Cool. That works. Oh, I am very thirsty. Oh my God. Very, very thirsty. Very, very thirsty. I'm going to function the best I can. Bear with me, alright? I need some better lighting. I cannot. Let's see. There we go. Alright, there's... Okay. What year was this and, like, what? What year did this come out? X-Men... I'm sorry, X-Men 2, right? When did this come out? What, 2003? If I'm not wrong, 2003? 2003? We'll figure out when later. Oh, I gotta turn off an alarm. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta turn off an alarm. Hold on. Turn on. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta go do something. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Cool, we're back. Yay. So, you know, let me find out when this movie came out. Hold on. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up when X2 came out. Okay, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. All right. All right. So hold on. X2, X-Men United. Ha! 2003. Am I good or what? 2003 is when it came out. All right. I think I know where it goes in the timeline. Let me look at the playlist of the review so far for the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse. As I like to call it. Give me a minute here. Give me a second. Come on, behave. Thank you. MCU. Whatever, I should name it the MCU. That'd be fun. Oh, it would come before Punisher, right after Spider-Man 2, actually. No, not before. Not after Spider-Man 2. Hold on. Spider-Man 2 came out in 2004, I believe. Punisher came out in 2004. Blade 2. Hold on, let's see. I gotta look at my I organize the movies in a timeline. I'm going into just discovering shit. I'm sorry about the momentum being lost in the review. My bad. My bad. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. Oh, I'm gonna go nuts. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. Alright. Let me find out in the timeline when X-Men comes before Spider-Man 2. Woo! Wow, I was actually correct on my guess. Comes before Spider-Man 2 in my timeline. Fair enough. So that means it will be before Spider-Man 2. Cool. Alright, nice, nice. So, yeah, let's take you back to 2003 in the 10005 universe, right? That Earth. So there's a tour going on in the White House. You know, everything's calm. This weird dude walks by riding a hat, trench coat. And then the Secret Service agent, you know, figures something is wrong. Then all of a sudden, this guy can teleport, right? And then he is infiltrating closer and closer to the Oval Office, right? And then it's revealed to be Nightcrawler. And, goes in this whole action sequence, which I thought the special effects were really fucking cool in that scene. That was just sick. Eventually the Secret Service were able to stop him, one-shot him when he got really close to... Well, the knife got a little closer, as William Stryker will say, than anyone is willing to admit. God, I cannot speak apparently, I'm tongue-twisting here. I did not get enough sleep recently, so bear with me. just bear with me and forgive my messy hair. Oh, man. Forgive my messy hair. Forgive me. Forgive me. Alright, so where am I in... Oh, yeah, there's a message on the dagger, after he disappeared, with the message, I cannot fucking remember what the message was, like, I don't remember what it says. You're gonna have to tell me in the comment what the message on the ribbon said from the dagger the Nightcrawler left on the desk. I cannot remember, right? A little bit of trivia. That would be great. Great trivia question. Alright, so that happened. Now we catch up to Logan Wolverine, which we'll interchangeably say Logan and Wolverine in this review, okay? I will be saying that, I should say. He's at Alkali Lake in, up in, Canada somewhere. Alberta, Canada. That's it. Wow, I didn't realize that. Well, he is Canadian. Wolverine is. So there you go. And he finds the abandoned facility that's, above ground. Nothing's there. Abandoned, wrecked, so holy crap. We're looking for clues to his past, basically. That's why he was there. And he's just there, just piece it back together. Well, it was cool. We see a white wolf, passes him by. And then we're in the museum in New York with Jane and Cyclops and some of the other X-Men. Oh, I'm such a dork. Oh my god. Almighty oh Lord, I'm a dork. I'm a dork. I'm a dork. I can't help it. I cannot help it. I just can't help it. I'm a dork. So yeah. Jean is exhibiting increase in power, basically. She's having premonitions and having nightmares. Scott did say she was shaking the bedroom one night. Fair enough. Yeah, and then she I think she was about to get too overwhelmed with her telepathy, and then Professor X gets there and freezes everybody. How did they get the extras to stay that still? That's my question, if that wasn't camera trickery. Basically they leave unfrozen, right? They're unfrozen. So they return to the X Mansion. So does Logan. Logan and Rogue, they reunite. We'll get to that in the first movie review of X-Men. Then we'll get to the other later in the plot. You'll understand where the things lead into X-Men 3. Last Stand, right? Okay, cool. We're all on the same page. Awesome sauce. here we go. Further into this. Logan meets with Xavier, right? Can't believe I'm spelling his name wrong twice in the... Oh my god, I was writing down the script. Oh my god. He goes to tell Xavier that he found nothing Alkali Lake, and Professor X was like, it's like, that's interesting. I'm just gonna lead him on another wild goose chase. So, Logan was smoking in Cerebro, right? And he's like, Logan, if you continue to smoke those cigars around the mansion, I will make Jean make you think you're a 9-year-old girl or some shit like that. He's like, really? She didn't braid your hair. I'm like, oh, that is hilarious. Oh, he has a sense of humor, I'll tell you that much. He has a sense of humor. That's funny. So he asked Xavier, here, should I go? And he's like, no, stay absolutely still. And then he's tracking Nightcrawler because, Jean is able to get a lock, can't get a lock on him, neither can Xavier, so Cerebro can help. He's like, like some shit like that. Then Jean and Storm are sent to retrieve Nightcrawler. And then Cyclops is to go with Magneto, to go to see Magneto with the, well, protect Xavier seeing Magneto, who is in prison. So, basically, Cyclops is Xavier's bodyguard. Yes. That's right, I'm remembering. And then, I think this is where Lady Deathstrike walks in after Xavier and Magneto are talking. He's like, Eric, what did you do? And he's like, I'm sorry, Charles. No, what did you tell him? It's like, I'm sorry, Charles. He gave me no choice. What did you tell him? Everything. It's like, then he said, the war has begun. And then knockout gas seeps in through the oxygen holes and everything. Cyclops gets shot at with some with some tranquilizer darts. Well, he just goes, booze, and then he just like smacks her against the wall. Fun little effect. I think the actor, the actor that was one of the security guards played Benny in Supernatural. Died. That's really cool. He actually slimmed down a little bit. It's like, nice job, dude. It's really neat. So he tries to attack Cyclops. He easily takes down Benny. I thought that was funny. And then Lady Deathstrike is the one who kicks his ass because she has, if you don't know, she has adamantium grafted to her skeleton as well. Hint, hint, hint. Why do you think her nails are silver? Those are her freaking talons. She has talons, my dude. Where am I in plot? In plot. Oh, Storm and Jean find Nightcrawler church, that's right. Keeps teleporting around. And Jean and Storm, Storm's like, no, sorry, Jean goes like, bored yet? Yep. And then Storm calls in some wind, knocks down Nightcrawler. Jean catches him with her telepathy and gently sets him down. So now, Stryker is meeting with the President and Senator Kelly. Hand is not Senator Kelly. It is Mystique in disguise, people. And Lady Deathstrike, when she's waiting for Colonel Stryker to finish his, bullshit, she's just cracking her knuckles. You can hear the adamantium just like crunching in her fingers. Insane. Let's see. Oh yes. William Stryker, I'm just looking at my script. William Stryker needs approval to investigate Xavier's mansion. It's like, the jet comes out from under the basketball court. Or something like that. Of that quote is hilarious, how he sounded in the movie. And the president gives him authorization. He's like, hey, he's like, and then Mystique was like, Xavier's school? And it's like, it's not a school or a mansion. He's like, something along those lines, right? Wants to have a little look around, see? So, gets authorization. Now, Logan's hanging out with Iceman after seeing the kid that was watching TV in the mansion because he doesn't sleep. He can just control technology with blink of his eye, kind of thing. That's cool. So he's talking to Iceman. He's like, "Guys, have anything here besides chocolate milk?" He's like, "Got soda in the cabinet." Grabs one, like flips off the cabinet. He's like, hands to Iceman. He just blows into it, frickin' frozen cold. Hell yes. He's like, "Thanks, you're welcome." Right? And then Logan listens. He's like, shh. And then there's these footsteps, and then he's hearing probably the tranquilizer guns going off too. Whoa, those aren't the only kind of guns they have. Oh no, they have live fire ammunition just in case, because they know Wolverine is possibly there. Well, they'll know now, because Wolverine's just gonna go to town and just go cross him off the board kind of thing, taking him out there, stabbing him in the foot, stabbing him in general. He had to impale this dude right against the fridge. That was great. After he swung a knife at Logan, that was cute. That's adorable. It was fucking cute. It's very cute. Why do I want to take another gummy? I know they're No, 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 no. No more gummy. No more gummy. Which gummy? I want another one. Which one though? I have 2 choices. Technically 3 choices. I take no more gummy. I feel stoned enough. I'm good. Oh yeah, Colossus helps Wolverine a little bit by fighting some of the Stryker's men that infiltrate the mansion. Some of the students were abducted. Some of them were led to safety by Colossus. I mean, and Logan gets Rogue, Iceman, and Pyro out of there after running into Stryker. He goes, Wolverine. It's been like something years, and he's like, "You haven't aged a day." And he says, it's like something like, "Come with me, I can tell you everything," kind of shit. Then Iceman forms a wall in between them, and Logan tries to get through it, but they gotta go. They gotta move. So he gets into Cyclops' car and drives off, finding a safe location. Let's see. Hold on, just a minute. I'm sorry, I'm reading script. Oh yes. Mystique was able to learn about Magneto's prison and something about Cerebro. She knows something about that too. Yes, she would, because she was there when it was being created. Fair enough. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Or so we think, if that's another timeline. I believe the James McAvoy X-Men movies are another timeline. What do you think? Tell me in the comments if you think they're a separate timeline that's branched because of Deadpool and Wolverine's messing with the multiverse. Fair enough. Both of them fucked with the multiverse. Fair enough. They're guilty too of it. Shit. Well, Mystique disguises herself as what the actress actually looks like with clothes on. What do you know? Shit. She ain't blue. She's... Man, damn. Fair enough. And she's going back for Doomsday. So is Magneto. So is Xavier. Beast. Gambit. And... Nightcrawler. Who else is coming back as well? I think that's about it for Doomsday. I can't really remember. Stone Brain. Can't really remember. She, yeah, the actor who plays Benny, remember him? Yeah. She stabs a needle into his butt. Not kidding. Not kidding. Fucking hilarious. It's too much. It's an iron injection, okay? Iron, the metal, Magneto can control. Hello, it's metal. Duh, she's giving him free metal in the dude's blood. Think medically, think smart, think tactics. How do you think he got past the metal detector? It's in his bloodstream. Too much iron. He goes, "Too much iron in your blood." And then he just goes, like something like, and it just like rips out of him, and he creates these little like metal balls, and he just goes, it's like just smacking the glass and the plastic and everything, and then it shatters. He gets out, creates a little disc under his feet, and then he just goes, and it's just like, man, doesn't even have to wave his hands, just like flying everywhere, right? Gets out of there. So when the mutants, they got away to Bobby's parents' house, they were able to hold up for a while. Then the younger brother calls cops because, oh, the mutants are, from an attack, like, thinks mutants are dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. So Pyro holds off the cops. And that was really scary because Wolverine gets shot in the head. Then he gets up after he can't drop the knives and he goes, I can't. Oh my god, that was so stupid. So then Jean and Storm get him out of there. Now, the Air Force has been called in because they can't identify the jet. Fair enough. That's fair enough here. That's fair enough. I know I'm not properly dressed through the tire. I'm just comfortable in a hoodie. I know. I love Cobra Kai too. Fair enough. Huge nerd. So here you go. So, Jean was able to stop some of the missiles, and then the last one couldn't really stop it, so they get shot down, right? And then Magneto goes, woo, gently sets them down. He's like, when will these people learn to fly? So, they learned through Magneto and Mystique that William Stryker is using his son Jason, whose mind-controlling powers. He's a mutant too. Oh, gasp! It's like, oh, gasp! He's a mutant too. What do you know? So, he's gonna force Xavier to use Cerebro to kill all the mutants through Cerebro. Telepathically kill them all. So there you go. There's the plan. Bada bing, bada boom. He's mind-controlling people with a little, injection from Jason's, brain something, like, cerebral, whatever, fluid, whatever you want to call it. It's making mind-control juice. It's got his DNA. That's part of his power. Jeez, that's creepy. That is creepy as shit. And the edible is really kicking in, so this is fun. I'm having fun. How about you guys? What are you smoking so far? How have you been doing so far? How's your day going? How's your holiday? Whoever celebrate. Yes. I was stoned that day as well, trust me. The game was disappointing, whatever. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. This is in the past anyways. Let's get back to the review. Yeah. Then he's like, oh, guess what? Stryker was the one who put the adamantium on your skeleton, Wolverine. What do you know? So that mystery is solved for Wolverine right there. Nightcrawler's listening the entire time after Rogue asks, could you see what they're talking about, kind of thing. He's like, I will go take a look, kind of thing. It's like, I'll go take a look. Sorry, I just thought I heard something like, sorry, somebody was coming home. I don't know, something. Anyways, sorry, you get a little paranoid when you're stoned, just a little bit. Okay, and then Jean reads his mind, and discovers Stryker's at Alkali Lake under the lake in an underground facility. It's an underground base and everything. Then Mystique disguises Wolverine. Blah, blah, tongue twister, right? Yeah. She infiltrates the security room / control room and gets the rest of the mutants in. Storm, Jean, well, it's Magneto. I think that was it. Yeah, into the facility. And then Cyclops does an optic blast, and then Jean was able to swat it away with her telepathy. Then Magneto knocked down Mystique to get her out of the way and save her. And he's like, that's one lover's quarrel that we must not get in front of, my dear, or something like that. That was funny. And then Jean has to fight Cyclops. Then Magneto was able to get in to the Cerebro door thingy. He was able to rearrange Cerebro. Then had Mystique disguise herself as William Stryker, command Jason to kill all the humans now to Xavier through Cerebro. That's great. That's great. Yeah, real great way to do that, dude. Jean was able to free Cyclops now. That damages the dam a little bit, so Logan then finds Stryker and Lady Deathstrike. She came back into importance now, didn't she? He then found him and her in the adamantium smelting lab, where Stryker goes, you know, one thing about adamantium, once you're able to make a liquid, you gotta keep it hot. Otherwise, it becomes indestructible. And he's not wrong. Once it cools, you cannot dismantle it or melt it down again. It's impossible once it hardens. Not like vibranium, evidently. Yeah, vibranium is one tricky metal, so is adamantium. They're both tricky metals. Can you melt adamantium? I don't know. Or vibranium, my bad. I don't know if you can melt vibranium. I don't know. Great question. If you can melt it, that would be great to know. I'm curious now. Alright. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Right. Oh, yeah, this is where Wolverine was given the adamantium to his skeleton. Right. Stryker revealed that. It was the same room where that happened. That is so cool that they did little flashbacks. Then X-Men Origins Wolverine really refined that scene. That was cool. But, yeah, Logan has to fight Lady Deathstrike. Pretty awesome fight, if I will say so myself. Great martial arts knowledge shown by her. That was awesome. She eventually gets killed by Logan by stabbing a adamantium hose into her gut. She fills up with adamantium until it's like seeping out of her eyes and mouth and nose and everything, and then bonk, right at the bottom of the tank is what her skull sounded like. Ugh. So, let's see here, hold on. Right, so then Wolverine finds Stryker, and everything chains him to his helicopter's wheel. Then Magneto and after like stabbing him in the shoulder or something like that, and then Magneto and Mystique find him, chain him to the wall of the dam, and thusly they get in the helicopter, and then Pyro meets up with them to get to the to get out of there, and then the dam breaks after Wolverine and I'm sorry, am I getting ahead of myself? Hold on. Storm and Nightcrawler, I'm got ahead of myself. Hold on. Were able to get Xavier away from Cerebro. They were able to stop Jace's concentration. Then they all got to the jet after Rogue and Iceman were able to pilot it and land it. Yeah, they flee in the jet, and then Jean has to get out and stop the water. Flames appear around her body, which signifies the Phoenix Force in her awakening. And that's very interesting because that came to play in the third X-Men movie, Last Stand. We'll get to it at some point. Anyways, you'll see the review. I keep promising it'll be coming later this month. Don't worry. So, Jean was able to like stop the water, lift them up, kind of thing, like do that kind of shit, like lift them up and stop the water. Then she said telepathically through Charles goodbye to everybody, and then let the water kill her. Yeah, we'll find out how that went. So then, Xavier has Rogue give the president Stryker's files on the mutants and everything. And then he's like, yes, humans and mutants must all coexist, so the X-Men and the mutants, fair enough. And all that shit. So, they vanished. Nightcrawler got them out of there. Back in the mansion, Wolverine and Cyclops, they're reminiscing about Jean. Pretty much missing her. Wolverine especially, because he fell in love with her, and of course Scott was her, partner as well. And then Xavier teaches a class. Then a phoenix appears in the lake towards the end of the movie, signifying that Jean is still alive. You absolutely cannot kill her once she's the Phoenix Force Jean. That's scary as hell. Alright. Okay. That's all I got in me. Yeah, I promise you Blade Trinity is coming. I just wanted to do a review just to, give you something to look forward to. A little taste of what's to come. Blade will be a lot of fun to do as a movie review. Well, Blade Trinity, I mean. Then we're doing Iron Man 3, since it'll be the day after Christmas. I'm going to have that come out a little sneak peek when they're coming. After that, I think we dive into Thor, or we dived into X2, so I think now we dive into Thor. All four of the fucking movies, so we're diving into MCU order like that a little bit, just doing the Thor movies, knocking those out. God. That's all I remember. Alright, I'll see you guys later. This has been fun. See ya.